My name is Steve. So I've been in the property industry now for a little bit over 20 years, which I think would definitely make me an expert in this industry. Initially a Gippslander, so from Traralgon, born and bred there, and really just had a passion, I guess, for helping people create wealth in their first home. So really just taking them on their building journey. Hence, obviously, we've, I guess, crossed paths.
Awesome. And your current business, you've got a business with a team at the moment, right? Yep.
Yeah, definitely. So I look after the new house and land space. We've got a team of around about 5 to 6 people. And look, they're everything from, I guess, my personal assistant through to my sales team, which are on the phones, making calls, doing appointments, seeing our clients either face-to-face, or either go to them or they come to us. And I guess we're embracing a little bit of technology. We're doing a few things like we are now, like a bit of Zoom. And we're just able to fit a little bit more into our day. I guess my role is, apart from being front-end sales, but stepping back from that and I guess looking after how we're going to grow and scale the business through lead acquisition, then serving our clients, and also how we can be most effective in a short amount of time so we can actually see more people.
Yeah, awesome. So tell me what life was like before we started working with you from a lead generation perspective.
It was amazing. No, it wasn't. So, no. That's why we called. It was literally, it was different. Let's say it was consistent, but consistently scattered. So our lead sources would be from referrals, or they'd be from walk-ins, or they'd be from, I guess, phone inquiries or realestate.com. But it was really hard to measure and scale our business because I guess we're more reactive than proactive. I guess where we've come in at the moment is we've just got a consistent flow of appointments to, I guess, follow-ups to conversions to sales. And that process is just able to be scaled up as we choose to, or we can pull back.
Yeah, awesome. Now, I know you're a bit skeptical before we kicked off working together. So can you talk us through what some of the objections that you had in your head before going ahead, and then ultimately why you decided to take the leap?
Yeah, look, definitely. Look, I guess I've always been in control of my own destiny. I'm kind of a bricks and mortar man, physical. And then we have things like digital marketers and Facebook and all these lead acquisitions. And a lot of people say things, but actually don't deliver. So I guess when myself and one of my partners were chatting, he told me about this gentleman that could generate 50 to 100 leads, and there'd be so many appointments. And I literally just, look, I'm too busy for this. I didn't want to take the call. But him being him, he stuck on me, and he basically said, mate, we need to check this out. Could you just give us, gentlemen, like 15, 20 minutes of your time? So jumped on the phone. Really in that one, I just listened. I just wanted to hear how it was done. I guess how my lead would come to me, and really what control I'd have over the quality. So I'm not getting somebody that's international calling me and somebody that's outside of the state. So I could really just work on a key part of my market that we could actually serve and actually convert. So really we just thought we'd give it a go. And from there, I think it was the kids' school holidays. So I turned up and we're about to go to the beach, and we did get to the beach that day, but I think I had like 12 to 13 book calls. It was almost the point of being too busy, but look, that's good. Love jumping on the phone. I quickly identified my clients' needs, and they were already expecting the call that was most important. So I wasn't having to ring 50 people to get so many pickups. I think we had about maybe 75 to 80% pickup. And in fact, the first day, I think it was almost 100%. And those people called us back. So I got to a position where I actually got off the phone and I rang one of my partners back, and my sales consultant. And I said to him, mate, this is fantastic. Try and not have 12, 13 in one day if you can. But next day we turned up, and similar. It just really was a consistent source. And so far we've been able to convert a couple of those deals. And it's been quite exciting to know that I can actually turn my business up. And in fact, I'm actually looking at putting on 2 new people since we last spoke, James. So awesome. I think we chatted a couple of weeks ago, and we talked about really just sharing where this business was, and we've had this conversation. And from there, I've had a couple of people saying, like, we're seeing what you're doing online. The presence is there because our energy and our confidence is improving. Our customers even just seem to pick up when we call them, like we're actually show that we're genuinely busy, and we're talking to clients, and they pick up on that, and the energy there is able to convert. So I think we'll have a couple of new reps on shortly. So thank you.
That's awesome. And interesting about the Mojo, because I think that is a big thing with what we
Mm-hmm.
all do, what you guys do rather, is if you just know those leads are coming in, day
Yeah.
out, you're
Yeah.
not so attached to it. And as a result, the
Mm-hmm.
sales tend to come a little bit more easily. So we're a month in. Talk us through some of the numbers.
Yeah, sure. So I would say just really that's flowed through, and I guess anybody looking or watching this, they'll obviously go through your process, and there's obviously expressions like washouts and leads and follow-ups. But I guess leads that have come through to us. So we've had an opportunity, almost over 200 leads that have been presented to us, but we get an opportunity to pick and choose with who we actually contact and we don't contact, which is a good problem to have. If anything, I'd probably need another 5 reps if I was going to individually call those people, but the hard work is done for us. So far, and I think we've discussed the numbers, but I would say there's about 40 to 50 phone calls out of that 200 that have been booked.
Yep.
And from there, around about that 75 to 80% that have picked up.
Yep.
And then from there, we've gone through, and I guess everybody's process is different, but we've had some in-homes and Zooms, and we've probably got, I would say, so far around about 8 to 10 sales that will be secured in the next couple of weeks. Just sitting down with the team this morning, running through where it's at, and basically having to, my team are now busy making phone calls, so I can't give out any more phone calls. I have to jump back on the phone myself, which is once again a good problem to have. But as a CEO and director of my own business, I don't want to be doing that all the time, because if we want to be scaling our business. So the numbers are really good. I'm actually really, really positive in terms of, I've even turned off my own Facebook ads because the quality I was getting were just names and numbers and really didn't mean anything. It might cost me $20, $30 a lead to get somebody that doesn't pick up, and really just, I know, just the type of people that just click get started on everything. So, and then you end up in spam and messenger bots. So I've actually turned that off, and we're just really at the moment, apart from the business that we're doing, relying on our referral market. Yeah. And we're able to, instead of having such a wide range of, I guess, opportunity, we're actually able to dig deep. And I think the key in this business is digging deep on your numbers. And as long as we turn up to the calls, which we do, the customer's on the other side.
Yeah, awesome. That's really cool. So in terms of anything else you'd like to add to people who are sitting on the fence about doing something like this, any recommendations or any comments?
Look, I guess everything, look, I'm into personal development. It's not a spectator sport. If you really want to, I guess, succeed and grow, get off the fence. I think at the end of the day, there's no risk in trying. All you need to do is really convert one of those leads and those lead opportunities. And I suggest just going forward with it, because it's, for me, I overthink things, but that's, I guess, who's the cost to? It's not going to affect you. It's going to affect me. It's going to affect my business. So if you really want to grow your business, then you're actually serious. And sometimes an opportunity can be presented to somebody, but if they're not ready to change and grow, it doesn't matter how good that is. So I would just say, ask yourself, how much money do you want to make? How many leads do you need? And really, who you're doing it for? Is it for your friends, your family, or is it a greater legacy? So I guess what I've had to look at is my greater why. And thank you for the opportunity, but we've actually got almost an overflow of clients. And really, at the end of the day, whether it works, whether it doesn't, is really just up to the person on the other end. I'm really happy that at the end of the day, these appointments will just keep coming in. As long as we turn up and be present, we're fantastic. So give it a go. Don't be skeptical. Don't be Steve, and have a go.